whatever it is, even if it's not crypto, like it could be, gold, silver, whatever it is, like it could be some type of other commodity, an app. I think it's a reason to pay attention to it and put something into it. Like, I think that's been like the toughest part, like with some people, because I know how many hours you put into like just studying it and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for some people to be like, well, I don't know if I should do this, because it's something new. And it's like, bro, unless you put in those hours, you're never gonna fully understand it to the way these people understand it.
Absolutely.
But you can look and kind of forecast how people are moving. Like I like to look at the social aspect of it. Like those Gary Vaynerchuk's was talking about it, the Mark Cubans. Like people are talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that means something. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mean you put your whole bank account into it. Like, exactly. I don't think nobody's telling you that. But I think, finding, like I always say, like if you believe in it 5%, like put a little 5% into it.
Exactly.
10%, 20, like put something into it. Like you don't want to be the person who like missed out on the internet.
Right, like, dang.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in the internet, like in the 80s, like you the one who decided not to buy Nike stock when that shit was like $12 or $2, whatever it IPO'd for.
What's crazy is people is laughing at the internet. Literally, like that was like hilarious. It's like, why the hell I'm gonna look up sports stats on the internet if I could just listen to the radio? You know what I'm saying? Like people, like that was like a thing. Like people thought like, the internet was just some random thing that just appeared out of nowhere. And, I try to tell people, when you see rich people doing something, follow the money, bro.
And that's
like, you try to lose you try to lose your couple hundreds, couple thousands. You think these niggas trying to lose millions?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like follow the money, man. These people ain't buying this shit just for shits. Like it's a reason behind it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So it's like, bro, I'm a believer, man. I was gonna ask you, what do you think? Or like, no, you had broke this kind of down to me too. So what is it? It's so you got the Bitcoins, the Ethereums and stuff like that. What are like the altcoins? I think you had told me kind of about that. Was it altcoins?
Yeah. So this is how I look at cryptocurrency. I look at Papa Bitcoin as its own entity. Like it's not even, to me, it's not even a cryptocurrency. To me, it's gold. It's they made digital gold.
Right.
So we got number one, gold, Papa Bitcoin, and then number two, and moving forward, are cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
Then the number one cryptocurrency would, to me, is Ethereum. And then you go down the list of like, all the other ones.
Right.
But yeah, Bitcoin is a store of value. It's something that people, the type of thing where instead of putting a little money to the side for your children as you grow up, you know what I mean? Just buy a little Bitcoin, a couple, just a couple every so often when you get paid, and just put that to the side. Because like that, in the course of, you got to look at, all right, so Bitcoin is only what, 9-10 years old? Something like that.
So man, I had a chance to buy some of that shit in 2014, bro.
Let me tell you something. I was like, as I'm in it right now, I had a clear acknowledgement of what it was back then and still didn't hold on. Like my boy, he's how I even got into crypto in general, like even knew what a cryptocurrency was. Like my boy, he's heavy into the dark market.
Oh, okay.
So this is back in the day.
Explain the dark market.
So the dark market is like, it's a place on the website. It's called the dark web, where you can basically buy anything. And by anything, I'm saying anything and anything, like anything. So a lot of the purchases are made with Bitcoin. A lot of them are made with all other privacy coins, such as like Secret, such as Monero. And these are, very, very decentralized type of coins. And, so a lot of transactions were made with those. And so with my boy, he was like, he bought a lot of weed from from the dark web. Yeah, he bought a lot of weed. So a lot of like the shit he bought, he used Bitcoin with. And this is like a dude I be with like every day. So we'd be smoking, we'd be chilling. he'd be telling me like, yo, you want, we didn't look at it as like, all right, this is like a thing you save for the future.
Right.
We just saw it as like, all right, so we need some weed, and this is the best way to purchase it. This is the way we got to have it. So it's crazy because, like, low key, I got like somewhere in the world, I got like fucking, I guess 5, 6, maybe 7 Bitcoin just like hidden that I lost like from years ago that I bought around like, I want to say $70, $80 a piece.
Stop playing, Phil.
That wallet gone. Like it's something called a seed phrase. If you don't like remember your seed phrase, write it down. Gone. That shit was on my like iPhone. I think it was like an iPhone fucking like 4 or like 5. Like that wallet's gone, bro.
You said 7 or 8 Bitcoin.
Something
what
like
would that
that
be today? That's like, how much is Bitcoin
like,
going for right now?
Right now, Bitcoin's at like 39,000. So I want to say like
16, 20. So it only costs like 300 bands.
Damn that, dude. That's house money right there. Like, somewhere, like, I don't know where the hell it is. I'm like, trust me, it's like, fuck.
I know.
Thinking about it now, but
how much did you get it for?
I want to say like $70, $80. So this is like, and my boy, he's like even more hurt than me because he's been using Bitcoin since like $4. As a form of currency to purchase what he needed.
Right.
He never looked at it. He was, he wasn't too big into crypto, so he never looked at it as like, yo, bro, invest into this. You know what I mean? It's just how he got his stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just, it's like mind blowing to think about sometimes. Like when I be looking at the price, I'd be like, damn. I got something that's like hidden or lost. Like I could never find that again.
That means it's another blessing.
Yeah, it's gone.
For whatever reason. So this is backtracking a little bit, but speaking of it being so easy to move with, do you think that's why the government is trying to regulate it?
Exactly.
And what do you think regulation would look like with that?
So let me tell you something. The government has a huge, huge problem with people not having control over people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With not knowing how or what or how much you have.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge problem for them, which is why they're like heavily coming for regulation. And I actually appreciate regulation. I kind of want that to come in because that's how we would see a lot more money, a lot more institutions and companies getting into this. And we'll soon see that 100K Bitcoin that we've all been waiting for. So we're waiting for a real institutional money to come in. And the regulation, I just feel like it's just going to be like a heavy tax on it. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be the same like stocks, long-term, short-term capital gains, tax, stuff like that. They just want their piece of the pie. That's just what it is. Like,
got to pay the toll.
Yeah, that's all. In terms of like, I guess like the real issue is DeFi, which is decentralized finance.
Yeah. I think that's
like
what you was talking about.
The fact that they're taking like the cryptocurrency is taking the power away from banks is making a lot of like people uncomfortable. So, regulators are definitely going to come for that. I don't know if will be a long-term future for DeFi, but just the concept of DeFi itself and the ideas they got going on, I can see that being incorporated into our, regular banking system, whether you choose to go to the centralized route or the decentralized route. But there's a huge difference between like your average Bank of America and like a platform called like Aave or something like that. Like once a lot more people start figuring out like, a lot of people are holding Bitcoin right now or other cryptocurrencies, and then they feel like they're down on their money or they just got in. And, there's places you can park that money as you're waiting or putting more, adding more into the pot.
Right.
And parking that money, you can earn interest over time and compound your interest moving forward. And, it's just, DeFi is just stepping on toes, and Bank of America, Chase, they ain't happy about that. But they're pro like cryptocurrency. They see the value into it. You know, I guess they're just gonna have to come up with a way to like incorporate some of that into
that's
the
what
current
I'm saying,
current banking system.
They're gonna have to. Like, I mean, you evolve or die.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's
blockbuster theory, man.
Exactly.
That's my blockbuster theory.
It's really important to invest because, like, you know, saving money is cool, but like inflation eating that shit up.
Bro, flights right now? I'm like, they're trying to get all that shit back.
Man.
I told folks, I was like, I'm not going nowhere for the summer. Stay cool. I'm glad I'm in a major city.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to worry about it. Like, if I got to go anywhere, look, I got free gas. We'll drive to Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Maybe Houston. But I was like, I don't really know. Like, I'm not spending $1,000 for a flight. That's usually like $200. No way. I'll wait.
Things are definitely like wild right now. Unfortunately, I see that we're in the beginning stages of a recession. I could definitely see a lot of things just crashing in terms of pricing. Like, I mean, like housing, cars, the price of used cars, the price of even new cars. It's just like, you know, we reached a point. Like we topped out at, like, they say 8.5% inflation, but you know, in other like fields,
right,
it surpasses that.
Right.
So you can see how it affects someone that that's like big on saving.
Yeah.
That would, like, let's say you have like $100,000 in your bank account, and first off, your bank, let's say you leave it there to like earn interest. First off, the bank is paying you like 0.0%.
Right.
And then took your $100,000 and then, you know, then landed out to someone else and like made millions off your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just really important to throw your money into something that will help you make more money.
Right.
Opposed to just, all right, you know, putting blocks, you know, all right, I'm gonna put this block down, put that block on top of it. But like, you know, your money is slowly getting eaten away. You gotta just let it do its thing. You know,
it gotta work for you. Bro.
It has to work for you. It has to work for you.
I think that's what, like, we always talk about. That's why I love talking to you so much. It's like, it's hard to find people who really on that wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I live, breathe that shit, man. Like, I'm legit. Like, as you look at me, I'm broke.
Right.
I literally
that's how I feel.
all my expenses I pay on credit card, and then, you know, whatever I make in like a month to, you know, whatever I make it like every month, I just allocate a little bit to just all bills.
Yeah.
So I cover all my bills. I pay myself an allowance.
Right.
I pay myself like a little allowance, and then majority of the rest goes straight to investing. Because, you know, we kind of got to look at it like this. Like, we never know how tomorrow's going to look.
Yeah.
We have no idea the stability of like our job. We don't know, or whatever type of income you're making.
It's real.
So investing is, in a way, you're securing yourself for the future. If you're buying things that you're very knowledgeable about and you're passionate about and you believe in for the long term, I don't see why I wouldn't return that favor. You know, think of any like valuable asset from the past and how much it costs now.
Right.
Tesla was like at $40 like a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Apple like $50 a couple years ago. And picture like every time you got paid, you just bought more Apple, bought more Apple, bought
Right.
more Apple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever money you decide to park up, you know, from then to now,
Real shit.
would have done a lot more than you saving every week.
Real shit.
A lot more.
Damn.
So that's why I definitely, and I wish that I knew about this, you know, since like early teens. I would have been, you know, compounding heavy on my investments. Cause like, you know, my mom was like heavy into investing, but like not investing like, you know, with stocks or anything like that. But she was really big into like housing and
Land.
Yeah, exactly. You know, coming from a foreign country, that's all you think about. So, you know, I got very knowledgeable in that aspect, like, you know, quickly at a young age.
Yeah.
But like, I really wish that like investing and just knowing how to do certain things like taxes and stuff like that, I wish I knew it at a young age. And it's unfortunate that they don't teach it in schools, like how important it is for a person to know.
Bro, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes with the schooling system is like learning things of real value. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real estate, like you said, taxes, stocks, foreign exchange system, you know, how the Federal Reserve, like all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just how all of these things work. And I think it would make it a lot easier for, you know, kids transitioning into the real world, you know, whether you decide to go to college or not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's some things, if you know, it would just make us a better society.
Because if you think about it, it's a plan, you know? School, it's like there, like the whole thing of it, when you like, you know, it's there to create employees.
Yeah.
You're not meant to graduate like college, high school, and become like an entrepreneur or like an investor. Like, you're not supposed to make money for yourself.
Right.
Like, the goal is for you to go to school, learn what you learn, graduate a degree, and become a great employee. And you work for the rest of your life and you die. You know what I mean? That's why they created like that American dream idea.
Right.
Like, you know, so like, you just, that's like not like nowadays, like that's just not a part of the plan anymore. Like, you can't be an employee. Like it's cool for all the, you know, people that's out there right now. They're employees and they're doing their thing, but like, you need to find, if you are working a 9 to 5, or you're doing something, doing whatever, you got to find a side hustle. You need to make it a goal to make more than what you're making currently in terms of, you know, your regular day job. Because, you know, it's very easy to work a 9 to 5 and be caught up in that cycle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, it gets to the point where you start making a little bit more, you know, right after work, you got other shit to do. Like, you got to go to the gym, walk your dog, whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, it's nighttime, you go to sleep, and then the whole thing happens again. It just keeps on, you know, same old routine for the next, you know, people work doing the same exact thing, same routine for like years, like decades doing the same thing, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But
it is something wrong with it when you see like corporations, companies, whoever it is, working these people to death, bro.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think we all know people like that. Like, they might even like their job. You know what I'm saying? But the way they get worked and compensated, you know, you almost feel like people not even supposed to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you working. I remember, you know, everybody got something to say about like Dame Dash, but he was like, bro, like, we always work so hard to get like this house we love, and then you working like the whole week only to be able to spend time in your house, like just to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
That sucks, right?
Or to be there for a weekend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get all of this for a house that you can't even really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just makes sense. Like, I'm with you. I think the important thing is like, not that you don't have a 9 to 5, but it's like you said, find another mean of income, a multiple stream. You know, whether it's a second one, a third one, however many more you can get. You know, we all got like hobbies, things we love to do, things we can get into with that extra time. You know, do it.
Which is why education is very important, which is why understanding how things work around you, how to make money with different things is very important. You know what I mean? Like, that's
a fact.
There's so much, especially now, there's so much different ways to make money. Like, you know, even in LA, bro, you pick up a couple scooters, go charge them, you make some bread with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, bro, we talk every day about something.
It's just so much different ways. And then, you know, people just got to pick up what they like. Or even like, one of the best things you can do, in my opinion, your hobby, bro. Your hobby's going to get you to the bag, man.
Right.
If you're doing something that you love, come on, man.
You
don't
find
even
a way.
think about the money.
It'll find its way.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come. You just gotta love what you're doing. Be passionate about what you're doing. Give what you're doing time, as much time as you give into the man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Because like, there's like work is very consuming, yo. Like, it's like time consuming. You know, like you know, just spending like 8 to 10 to 12 hours at like one location where you're just, you know. And, you know, a lot of people don't have like jobs where they use their brain, you know? Yeah. Like, they got jobs where they just do one thing and just keep it moving. So it's like mind-numbing work.
Right.
It's, you know, it's very easy to just be like,
fall into it.
And you know what I mean? You get stuck in that cycle and you're not creating no value for yourself from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate jobs that have you use your brain and you're able to like learn a skill from that.
Yeah.
And able to like, you know, you can advance further from that.
Right.
Like, all right, I learned this from this job. I can take that idea and start my own company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people too, they're very afraid like of stability is a problem too. Mm-hmm. Like when you chilling with some and you got a job and it's paying you good, you're not trying to do nothing risky. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yo.
It's very hard to jump ship to like, let me go do something else. You know what I mean? Because like,
right. Bro, and it's so crazy. Like, I know Michelle and Imani, they hear me talk about it like every week. But it's like one of the reasons why I like to travel so much, bro, is because it reminds me that you need to get more money so you can do this whenever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you got to allocate some of that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling you about the trips. And, you know, like, it's just something about it that's like, you know, you don't go broke doing it, but it's like every once in a while you got to remind yourself, like, damn, man, it's cool to be on the beach with your feet kicked up, eating empanadas and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is supposed to be like, well, I can't kick up with a computer and do this. Yeah. And that's work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like, how do I get to a point where that's what work is and I'm doing stuff as a passion? You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling defeated by work, you know, exhausted by work. You know, work is fun now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could get a part-time job now and do my own thing, you know, the other part-time. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like, I feel like that's the stuff, like, I think, like you said, education, I feel like, and experience. Those are my two E's. Education, and you got to get out there and experience shit.
Yeah, most definitely. And, you know, and never be too scared to start something new, no matter what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, I actually just learned how to skateboard like a year ago, bro. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something that I thought in the back of my mind, like, yo, like, I would love to learn how to skateboard. Like, as a big dude, I just want to be some dude just shredding it, just riding my skateboard around the block and everything like that. You know, so it's just something I just picked up. I just bought a brand new skateboard and just jumped on. Just started doing it. I was, bro, for like a week straight and just busting my ass, you know, just falling. But, you know, with anything, you'd be bad at it.
Right.
And then when you start seeing that progression, when you start seeing you getting a little bit of experience, you get a little gassed up, and then, you know, it makes you want to tackle it a little bit more. And I recommend anybody to just take the risk and just do anything, something you're just not comfortable with.
That's a fact.
Like, you look at me, you would have never thought I could ride a skateboard or, you know.
Hey, bro, you active out here. You be on the bikes and shit, too?
Oh, yeah, I be moving, man. I be moving, man. I try to do a little bit of everything, man. Like, I'm a type of dude, man, I'll do whatever. Like, you know, put me down. I've never done that before. Let's do it.
Yo, no, that's real shit. So I got like 2 more questions for you, and then we up out of here. But I wanted you to talk just, you know, real quick. Just tell them the people a little bit something about, you know, why they may want to get into crypto versus NFTs. Yeah. Or NFTs versus cryptos, even starting off. And then, because I wouldn't have got my first NFT if it wasn't for this guy. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's this guy right here. He got me to get my first NFT and my second one. You know what I mean? So that portion, and then like this one of the coolest niggas on the planet right here. I'm telling y'all, I just want you to talk real quick about the shit you do with cars, bro. Like, the antique shit. Like, I feel like that's like some of the cool shit. So those last 2 things, and then we can get out of here.
All right, for sure. So let me start with the crypto and the NFT thing. So with NFTs, what would you want to know? Like, I got you. So with NFTs, it's a new way of authenticate something. Authenticate something, right? With authenticating, with the fact that I can authenticate something now online, and like it's now real, like it's mine, like I own it. It's like it's just. You can see how it can be like huge, how it can be now like used on many different levels, whether on a corporate level or at a personal level. Between the two, I highly recommend people to get into crypto. You know what I'm saying? Like NFTs is cool, learn about it for sure, understand it. But with NFTs, someone has to physically purchase it from you.
Right.
And 99% of NFTs are all fake projects, or either fake projects or just like some type of rug pull, or like it's just no long-term like value into it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just something to own.
Right.
You know what I mean? NFTs, I say don't get into NFT. Only get into NFTs if you really like what you're purchasing, or if you understand who the founders are, what the company's about, what type of like real world value does it have for you in moving forward, how you can benefit from that NFT.
Yeah.
If it's nothing like that, don't buy it. With NFTs, someone has to physically buy it from you.
Right.
And with crypto, you just hold it.
Yeah.
You hold it, you earn interest on it, you can send it, you can use it.
Right.
So I usually recommend beginners just,
Crypto.
get into crypto, man.
Yeah.
And then, when you pick it up a little bit on crypto, you want to try something a little different and get into NFTs. But, NFTs, it takes a lot more research. You got to know what you get into, even with the perfect research.
Right.
You can buy something and you can either get rug pulled or the founders run away from the project. It's just,
Right.
So much shit into that. But NFTs is what is how, like, that's Web3 right there. Like
Yeah.
the fact that we can interact with the internet and now own a piece of an item from the internet, which we never had before,